Before you do anything else, I'd just like you to take a moment to get comfortable, lying in your bed or wherever it is you want to fall asleep or to relax. I'd like you to begin this exercise with your knees maybe slightly bent and just enjoying that feeling of the body letting go and relaxing. You might not be able to see the screen, and that's okay. You'll be closing your eyes soon anyway. And just take 1 or 2 nice, deep breaths, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. If you find it comforting, you can just gently place your hand on your stomach as you breathe in and out to feel the movement of the breath in the body. Notice how the body feels. Is it heavy or light? Restless or still? Be aware if you sense any of those hallmarks of true sleepiness. The heaviness of the eyelids and the limbs of the body. If you don't feel it, don't force it. Does it feel as though the body is ready to sleep? Or is there still a bit of winding down for it to do? So if you'd like to continue, we'll begin the exercise. This is a very gentle process, slowly pointing the body and the mind in the direction of sleep. So I'd like you to begin by thinking back to the very first part of the day. It's almost as though you're watching a video fast forwarding through the day, and you're just touching on each of the main things that happened, just reviewing them in your mind's eye. So it might be as simple as getting up, having breakfast, taking a shower, getting ready for work, starting work. Just apply that level of detail as you visualize or picture the events of the day. So maybe you touch on 25 little moments that bring you all the way up to the present moment. Watching the show and getting ready to sleep. And you're just going to repeat this review a couple of times. So when you do this each time, you're only going to be taking about 20 or 30 seconds, briefly going back through the day and bringing the mind all the way up to the present moment. And when you've reached the present moment, take one deep breath in, and as you exhale, the feeling of the body sinking into the surface beneath you. Next, we're going to go through a very simple exercise where mentally you start to switch off the different muscles in the body. So I'd like you to start with your feet. And it's as though mentally you give your feet permission to switch off. All the muscles, all the nerves, relax in that part of the body. Then around the ankles and the lower halves of the legs, all switching off. The knees and the upper half of the legs, the thighs, and the backs of the legs, just switching the muscles off. Up towards the waist and the pelvic area. Again, it's as though mentally you switch it all off. Into the lower stomach, the lower back, just switching off. And it's almost as though you can feel these different parts of the body move towards a restful state. The rest of the stomach, the middle of the back, switching off. The chest, the upper back, switching off. The shoulders and the upper arms, just switching off. Forearms, the hands, and the fingers, all switching off. And the entire body, from the neck downwards, is feeling very heavy now. You continue to the throat and the neck, just allowing that area to go to sleep. And the jaw, the muscles in the face and the head, switching them off until you've reached the very top of the body. And the entire body now heavy and relaxed. If the mind feels very active still, then you can allow the body to continue resting as it is. But mentally, slowly, begin to count backwards from 1000 to 0. A very steady pace not rushing it, not trying to fall asleep, focusing on counting on one number to the next in reverse, and knowing that it really doesn't matter too much when sleep comes. But as you lie there in this way, both the body and the mind are getting all the